Yeah. When you look at Team USA's roster, anything short of a championship was going to be a disappointment. They stressed us all out during pool play in Houston, but they've come here to Miami. They took down the Dominican Republic in the semifinal, and they are now one win away from their first championship in 9 years. They've got one more chance to have it against Venezuela, which is in the championship for the first time, and they are everything that is great about this tournament. All-star talent. Third consecutive trip to the championship game for Team USA, looking for their first title since 2017. And those stats right there, John, are the big league career for McLean. 8 starts total, and now he finds himself pitching in the championship of the World Baseball Classic. Venezuela in the finals for the first time, and their biggest superstar leads off the game. Off we go. Antonio es no tie doing what he often does. Like Garcia had the game-winning hit last night. Italy just couldn't put him away. This is on the ground of third and 52. That's on 5-4-3, they ring them off and wipe the bases clean. I will tell you right now, I don't care how many years you have in the big leagues or how few years you have in the big leagues. That right there is the set. That's what he needed to reset the heartbeat. And another thing to get out there and actually execute on those feelings. Luis Suarez with a weak fly ball into center field. And thanks to the double play ball, it takes him just 5 pitches. Left-hander Eduardo Rodriguez on the hill for Venezuela. Bobby Witt Jr. leads our the center field. The Jackson Trio will drift back out, and both leadoff hitters being aggressive in this ball game. He just mins Grace Herbert slices a pop fly to shin to left field, and an easy one through Ezekiel Tovar. 2 up and 2 down for Rodriguez. 2 gone in the first inning. Aaron Judge. See, it's from the Venezuelan fans. Both say they said if Ferguson and Rodriguez does. Well, we talk about him like in the first outing that he had. He used a lot the 4-seam. We're expecting exactly what he's doing, like sinkers and office peak. Dumps a base hit in the right field to start his third. What a beautiful thing for Team Venezuela. Their captain, Salvador Perez, leading off this inning with a base hit. Jackson Churrios at the plate. Churrios down quickly on 3 pitches. McLean gets in. He takes the off. Venezuela's got him at first and second. Up comes Michael Garcia, where the go-ahead hit in that 7th inning rally last night and is hitting above 400 in this tournament. That's to the best, and beyond to throw the step further to the offensive field. Yeah, you're right about this. He just really tried to break this one. It didn't stay closed enough for this front side, opened up, and spun it away. Garcia drives him on a separate field. Some of the roll will get there. But one pitch after the loyal pitch. Venezuela still excites. In his second vertical city, and instead of 7 of products. And the byproduct of runners on second and third might have caused this breaking ball to be higher than he wanted to. You want to bounce this ball. But he had already thrown a wild pitch. And this one is right down the middle and up. And that's the easiest pitch to hit a fly ball to score that run. A rise. Pulls on sharply, but it's loaded by swing. Venezuela's on the board first. A sacrifice fly from Michael Garcia. So Rodriguez has retired the first 7. Bryce Terrain on 1-0. Grounds one right side and through, and there is the first base runner for Team USA. That is Byron Buxton. Not going. Buxton's down on strokes. He's got that shame job butterflying up there. 2 away. Back to the top and win. In the air to center field. Sends Churrio back. He's got it spotted. Says, I've gotten it. That's the inning. Well, if you had Eduardo Rodriguez and Nolan McLean and a 1-run combined through 4 innings, your winner. Yeah, we thought the offenses would establish themselves. Here's a drive to center field off of the bat of Abreu. Well, you're Abreu. And it's Philadelphia in Venezuela. Abreu, more known for his gloves so far in the major leagues, underrated as inhibited. Underrated, but improving greatly on what is already went above average offensive production. We have 5 innings to find out which country wins the World Baseball Classic. I think the Boston Red Sox have won the World Baseball Classic in terms of the impact their players have made. What world is going on here? Rodriguez shutting down Team USA. Here's a payoff. Anthony rounds one gently to second. Torres the throw him up. That is going to do it for Eduardo Rodriguez. 4 1/3 scoreless innings for the 33-year-old that had a 5 ERA the last 2 years with the Diamondbacks. with the whole country watching. Rodriguez, with one of his finest performances in years. Through down to their last 10 outs. If Harper could reach, he get judged to the plate as the tying run. There it is. Harper with a 2-out hit to right. And up comes the captain. Here's the moment. Shot for the third, Garcia. And he knows it. After 6, Venezuela 2, United States nothing. And then he takes the walk, and again the Americans get the tying run to the plate with 2 out. Andres Machado, 5 games in the Classic, has not given up a run. In the air behind first, Jimenez to the foul line, he's got it. Venezuela's fired 7 scoreless innings against the United States. It's a 4-pitch walk and a third consecutive inning. Johnny would have got the 2-out base runner. I've been saying all tournament, you figure Harper, if the U.S. is going to win it, is going to make his mark at some point. I wasn't thinking it was going to come down to what might be his last at-bat of the tournament. Alas, here we are. Bryce Harper representing the tying run with 2 outs in the 8th inning. Harper, social being center field. They're related. But it's tied that championship. When he laid off that changeup, it was a great sign. Obviously, he got one ball that he could get out in front. He had been getting close, just missing fastballs. Well, he didn't miss that one at perfect timing. Harper makes his money. You're wondering how Team USA got home field advantage to be in this position. Boom. The salute as Bryce Harper connects. Changes everything. That's a leadoff walk for Luis Arraez. And they will pinch run for Arraez. Javier Sanoja is going to come in. Eugenio Suarez is going to come off. Sanoja runs, throw from Will Smith is that thing needs to hold second. It skipped in there. It looked like down time, but Terang having the Pixels roll didn't quite get the tag on him immediately. They're going to challenge, though. I mean, you almost have to challenge here in the night. Whoa. Worth the challenge. Javier Sanoja, pinch running for Luis Arraez. And everybody knows he's in there for one thing, and that is to improve the face running situation. Here's the car. You're ruling on a PF fan. The runner is stay. Whatever the call on the field was there was probably going to stand. It's not enough to overturn it. And the go-ahead run is in scoring position with nobody out. Into left center field, headed for the gap, and is retaking on the lead. And even any of the settings. Yes, all right. Well, you ask, what pitch is he like? It's the flat pitch over the middle of the plate. And he didn't miss it. And an explosion in that dugout and in this stadium and in that front room. They let out school early today. They let out work early so everybody to get home to watch this game. Means everything. Daniel Palencia, who saved last night's game in the semifinal. The Cubs called Omar Lopez this morning and said because of that, they didn't want Venezuela using it. But Lopez negotiated with him. He said, come on, once in a lifetime chance here. And they agreed one situation you can use it. 9th inning, safe situation. And USA is going to need one more moment to keep this game going. Out of 2-2 pitch, Schwarber swings and misses about the nut. Gunnar Henderson of the Baltimore Orioles tied the semifinal with a home run. He's hitting .429 in the World Baseball Classic. When it comes down, Venezuela is going to be an out away from a championship. It's up to Roman Anthony. United States down to its last strike. Bergzine that was carrying a country, a World Baseball Classic title. Omar Lopez said his whole thought on this thing was to bring joy to the people back home, to make his country happy. And not just make everybody happy, but they bring home the trophy, winning the WBC for the first time.